All right, welcome back to Rolling Commentary. Get to roll with my good friend Rob, who is a white belt at our gym and progressing right along, putting together some neat techniques, and you're going to see that in this video. And so, again, rolling with white belts, you try to push them, but you also want to let them work, so there's a good balance to that. We get started standing. I do a nice little break there with my knee. I like that little technique there that I learned early on, and it's effective. So if someone's got a good grip, you can just strip that with your knee, pressing down, a lot of pressure there. I like this over the back grip on the belt, almost like a little Uchimata. It was enough for Rob to just kind of, I think he felt something, so he kind of goes down, almost like probably looking to pull guard. I'm going to do a back step to a side control. Now this is, I love that he does this. I felt it. I was going to Kesikatami, and there's a nice count. I want to show this in slow-mo. Look, you walk your feet out and just sit up. Just sit up. Isn't that cool? I'm so proud. I thought that was awesome. Very smooth by Rob and a great way to counter Kesikatami. If you time it right and you get your angle right. It's all about like timing and angles in jiu-jitsu, right? Like there's principles. Those are two big ones to pay attention to. Nice step over to mount right there. Led with the foot, which was really good. Now I'm looking for a knee elbow escape. Right there, he transitioned to like a technical mount, and then we kind of countered up. So I sprawl, and I got to move fast. And I think my head kind of got tangled in his gi right there, which is kind of funny. I was like, all right, I'm backing out of that. I get a hold of both. I'm going to tripod up and try to clear the legs to get the pass. I think I'm going to step over right there so I get my own mount. It kind of worked to a technical mount. I'm going to try to take the back right here. Rob does a good job of just turning right into the guard. Like there's a hip shovel kind of thing. There wasn't a lot of hip shovel there, but still he kind of turned into it, and that was a poor job by me taking the back, but he did a good job. So now I'm in side control. This is an escape I really like. I get a hold of the gi with both hands on the other side, and it provides some opportunities to get out of a bad position, right? So again, just keeping that gi to try to get some connection, and I'm able to just kind of do a rear shoulder roll and looking to take the back. I need to set that hook, and there it is. Finally got the hook set. Now I'm missing the other one though. Rob, I think, is working on an escape we learned from Burns, which is really effective. You make a triangle, you get that foot out, and I feel that, and so it's working. It's like, okay, I didn't get to flatten him, so he did a good job working a technique we just recently learned. I love seeing that, like something we worked on recently. Now I'm looking for an arm bar. I'm trying to shelf that arm, and I don't know what I was thinking here. It's just kind of, we're just having fun, right? I don't know what I was doing. That's not a good attack on an arm, but it's good. And so again, I'm keeping control of this arm, looking for maybe some spider guard or something like that. And Rob's doing a good job controlling that bottom leg. And watch out for that groove. My bad, guys. So always got to be mindful of who's around you, right? So we're back at it here. I like that foot on the hip. If I ever start like that, I can control distance that way, and I really like doing that. If I want to pull back in a guard, we can do so. Now, I've got his posture down, but again, you got guard, you want to look for attacks. So what are the attacks we're doing? Well, right here, sit-up sweep. Boom, right? I feel it. I had his posture down, and as he comes up, I'm just going to connect my hips, drive off of that right foot, and bump him right over. You want the bottom to go towards the heel, not necessarily the side, and definitely not backwards. It's like over their heel, and it'll be a super effective sweep for you. So I've really enjoyed working again, we mentioned angles. Like that's one for me that I've had to tweak the angle that I go on a sit-up sweep, and it's really helped me get that more. Again, another back take attempt, and look, he just turns right in the guard, right? So there's some things I need to clean up there, and Rob's doing a good job of not letting me get to the back. So props to him for doing that. Really good. Back in guard, and got to attack, right? We don't want to settle in jiu-jitsu. We want to look for attacks. I thought maybe a knee shield there, but the way that he countered there, I'm able to just throw my left leg over his shoulder. So now we got a triangle set up. I'm putting my foot on the hip. I'm looking to cover the shoulder. I can tell I need to go foot on the hip again to get the angle better. And there's the tap. So again, just some minor adjustments there to get my angle right, to get the coverage I need. And slap bump, and here we go again. Good job by Rob, kind of hopping. I like how he did that hop pass. Now, if someone starts to pass my guard, this is exactly what I do. See what kind of problems it gives? So that spider hook with a very good connection can really create some good opportunities. In this scenario, it helps me get back to double butterfly, and I'm able to get a nice little turn sweep here, step over to mount. I've got the head connection here. He stays on his side, and so I'm going to just transition to technical mount. Now, he's done a good job when I've taken the back of spinning out of it. So this time I'm like, you know what? Didn't work before. Let's try something else. So you don't want to force submissions. You really want to look for what they're giving you, and this was here. The bow and arrow choke was kind of there, so that's what presented itself, so that's what we're going to go for. And time's up. That was a great roll. Thanks, Rob, and thank you to Black Market Kimonos. Until next time, guys, train on.